The following is a presentation of RMG Sports, award-winning championship television.
Coming up, the undefeated number 1 ranked Bison of Bedford rumble into Somerset to take on the undefeated number 2 ranked Golden Eagles. RMG's game tape starts now. It's one of the biggest games of the year, and it's a standing room-only crowd on both sides of the field here at Golden Eagle Stadium. We're alongside of Mike Satoski. I'm Jared Romsberg. Fans, welcome to Week 3 of RMG's Game Tape, where this segment, as always, is brought to you by our friends at Somerset Trust Company, the most convenient bank. Somerset Trust has branches and ATMs conveniently located throughout the region. Learn more at somersettrust.com. Bedford won the toss. They deferred to the second half, so Austin Montgomery has it teed up for Bedford. It's off his toe, and we're playing football. It's Somerset. Whoa, Levi DeBlaze has trouble with it at about the 3-yard line, across the 5 to the 10 to the 15, where he's wrapped up and taken down at about the 16-yard line. Not the way the Golden Eagles wanted to start this game. 16, Dylan Barnes, a senior, starts a quarterback for the Golden Eagles of Somerset. Hands the ball off to fellow senior Jake Heupel. Heupel looks to the far side. He's across the 20 and taken down near the 25-yard line, but the flags fly, holding against Somerset. Second down and 16 for Somerset. Barnes in the shotgun, fakes the give, scrambles, far side, still looking, flips it downfield, and it's caught by George Coyle. Coyle with the 35 to the 40, taken down from behind at about the 46. Mark him at the 47. 38-yard pickup and a first down for Somerset. Second down and 11. Barnes gets everyone set. Takes the snap, brings it down. He's going to take matters in his own hands, puts his shoulder down and rumbles forward across the 50-yard line. The flags fly. They're going to tack some more on thanks to a face mask against Bedford. First and 10 on the 36 for Somerset. Barnes in the shotgun. Takes a high snap, brings it down, fakes the give, and then moves forward. He's only going to grab about 2 on that. Braden Crawley with first contact for Bedford. Barnes has 3 high, single down low. Heupel in the backfield, second down and 3. High snap, Barnes. He might have wanted to option that off, but he didn't have time with that high snap. Fedorchak and 4 were there with the tackle, loss of 2. Similar formation on third down and 5. Barnes takes the snap, looks, fires, bullet right down the middle. He's got George Coyle with the 15 to the 10. Down near the 5-yard line goes George Coyle, the junior wideout. Picks up 25 yards. It's going to be first and goal, Somerset. Somerset continues in a Remax Team Realtors red zone. DeBlaze goes into motion, second down and goal. The pitch goes to Heupel. Heupel on the far side, cuts back up into the middle, and he won't find anything. Zach Schaefer was there with first contact. Third and goal from the 5-yard line. Barnes takes the snap, options it. Whoa, the bad pitch, and Heupel struggled just to maintain possession and is taken down back by the 10. That's a 4-yard loss. Fourth down and goal from the 9-yard line. Heupel joins Barnes in the backfield. High snap. Barnes scrambling near side, looking to throw, looking at pitches into the end zone, and he's got it, but we have a flag down. The officials say touchdown. Levi DeBlaze is standing in the end zone with the ball. The officials are saying that Barnes was beyond the line of scrimmage, making that an illegal forward pass. Mike, let's take a look at the TriStar replay.
Absolutely, Jared. First off, you got to love the athleticism and improvisation. But let's slow it down right. There's the release. There's the blaze in the end zone. Boy, we don't have the best of angles, Jared, but I got to tell you, that is awful close. The line of scrimmage was the 9-yard line, and you'd almost have to look at it again, see where the release point was.
So the Bison get the ball on their own 13-yard line. 10, Austin Montgomery, a senior, starts a quarterback for Bedford. Hands the ball off to fellow senior August Cook. Cook puts his shoulder down. And like the mascot, the Bison just rumbles straight ahead, picks up 8. First and 10 on the 26. Montgomery looks things over. Lazorka goes into motion. The give is to Cook, and he's tripped up at the line by 74. Chase Marple, he holds Cook to a 4-yard gain. Ball rests on the 31-yard line. Second down and 6. Austin Montgomery pitches it out to Lasorka. An inadvertent whistle. The officials blew the play dead. Lasorka was on his way to the end zone. And the boys in stripes are hearing it from everybody wearing blue and white now. Fans, this segment is brought to you by Nason Hospital. Nason Hospital, a member of the Conemaugh Health System, has been providing outstanding care to patients since 1900. Visit them at nasonhospital.com to learn more about their many services, including 24/7 emergency care. Lasorka in motion. Montgomery gives the ball to Cook. No, he doesn't. He runs that read option. Fooled everybody again, to include yours truly, as Austin Montgomery rumbles up to the 45-yard line and a first down. Fans have packed the stands on both sides of the field tonight on a beautiful night for football here in Somerset. Montgomery gives the ball to Cook. Here comes August Cook. Puts that shoulder down again and advances the ball to the 40-yard line. 11-yard pickup. Another Bedford first down. First and 10 on the 45. Lasorka comes into motion. They fake. No, he's got the ball in the jet sweep. Trying to try to do something on the near side. And he's pulled down from behind by Levi DeBlaze. Fans wanted a penalty on that. No such luck. Loss of 2. Montgomery climbs under center. Second down and 2. Under 2 minutes of play in the first quarter. The give. No, he runs that read option perfectly. Again, fooled everybody. But on the outside this time, Lasorka gets the pitch and is pulled down from behind. And Somerset will be flagged for a horse collar. Bedford's now in the Remax Team Realtors red zone. Second down and 4 from the 19-yard line. Lasorka goes into motion. Montgomery holds onto it. Finds room right up the middle. Montgomery tripped up and taken down inside the 5-yard line by George Coyle. But that's a 15-yard pickup. First and goal, Bedford. Second down and goal from the 4-yard line. Montgomery under center. Lasorka in motion. Montgomery fakes the give once again and just powers into the end zone. Touchdown! Bedford! Austin Montgomery with a 4-yard run, and the number 1 ranked Bedford Bison are on the board first, Mike.
Jared, let's watch this on our TriStar replay, because Montgomery and Cook do a great job in selling the fake, the play action. Look at the hole. Talk about big bodies just plowing the road, and Montgomery easily into the end zone for the Bedford Bison.
Bison are going to go for 2. Montgomery. Quick flip into the end zone. It's tipped in the air, and it's brought in. It's hauled in by Connor Lasorka. Wow, Merry Christmas, Mr. Lasorka. Heads up play by the senior brings on 2 more points for Bedford. They're up 8-zip. Somerset starts this drive on their own 45-yard line. Barnes has trouble with the snap, runs into his own man. He's going to try to do something. He'll do nothing but go down as August Cook is there to usher him to the turf. Loss of 2 on the play. The senior Cook shot into the backfield to make the tackle. Third down and 10. The Golden Eagles struggling to get something going on this drive. Barnes again with a high snap, fires it out to the far side, and it falls incomplete. He was looking for DeBlaze, but DeBlaze couldn't hold on to it. And this high-octane Somerset offense continues to sputter in this game. Bison come to the line. Second down and 6 from their own 32. Montgomery stands in the shotgun. Comes Wagerman in motion. Wagerman gets the ball in the jet sweep to the near side, finds a hole, skips across the 40, and is taken down at about the 43-yard line by Jake Heupel, but that's a 12-yard pickup and another Bedford first down. Connor Lasorka goes into motion, first and 10 for Bison. Lasorka gets the ball, cuts back up to the inside. He's across midfield and into Golden Eagle territory he goes. Dropped at about the 47, tackled by DeBlaze. After the gift of yardage and the first down, it's first and 10 for the Bison, and the give goes to August Cook. Cook, the big fella, knifing through, showing some fancy footwork, and is finally taken down at the 30-yard line. Mark him at the 29, and a 13-yard pickup and a first down. Bedford head coach Kevin Steele can't be happy with that penalty. First down and 25. The ball's all the way back on the 44. They give the ball to Cook again. Here comes August Cook. Caught and leg tackled on the far side. Jake Heupel and Ryan Funa hold him to a 3-yard gain. Fans, this segment of football is brought to you by Dennis Hunt of PNC Financial Services on Main Street in Uptown Somerset. Contact Dennis today to discuss your investment and retirement goals, or visit pnc.com for more information. Second down and 22 for Bedford. Montgomery fakes the give. Back, fires downfield, and it's caught by Connor Lasorka at the 25. Taken out of bounds inside the 20-yard line. Lasorka will have exactly what he needed for a first down. The Bison are in the Remax Team Realtors red zone. First and 10 on the 20. Montgomery knifes through, throws a move. He's inside the 5, all the way to the end zone. Touchdown! Bedford! Austin Montgomery, 20-yard run, his second touchdown of the game. Bedford's up 14 over Somerset, Mike.
Oh, let's watch this on our TriStar replay. Jared, I wanted to see it. You know what? That's just, they just replicated the previous touchdown. They sold the play action beautifully to Austin Cook up the middle, and then it's Montgomery back into the end zone.
So once again, Somerset starts a drive with great field position on their own 49-yard line. Barnes stands in a shotgun, sends to Blaze into motion. It's a high snap over Barnes. Barnes, it's a loose football. Loose football picked up. That's Tanner Kokenauer has it. Kokenauer to the 25. He's got an interstate to the end zone. Touchdown! Bedford! Tanner Kokenauer scoops up the loose football. 44 yards later, 6 more for Bedford, Mike.
Our TriStar replay, Jared. You just alluded to Somerset having great field position, only to be snake bitten by a poor snap. And you talk about an interstate. How about the turnpike? 6'2", 215-pound junior Tanner Kokenauer rumbling in the end zone.
Austin Montgomery steps in. This guy does everything for the extra point. Good snap, good hold, and a good kick by the senior Montgomery. Bedford now 21-0 over number 2 ranked Somerset. 2nd down and 9 for the Golden Eagles. So they're trying to get downfield, get some points on the board here. And this big matchup in Laurel Highlands Athletic Conference play. This time, Barnes holds onto it again. Barnes finds some blocks and moves the ball ahead 10 yards. They'll have the first down, and they're going to tack more on for a face mask penalty. Big play. 1st and 10 on the 45. Barnes gives it to Heupel. Heupel, whoa, Heupel is hit right at the line of scrimmage by 54. Braden Crawley, no gain. On 2nd and 10, they'll try it again. Barnes has trips high, single down low. Heupel in the backfield with him. Fakes the give to Heupel. Quick throw to Coyle, and Coyle can't hold on to it. And he had a lot of open space ahead of him. Somerset accepts the gift of yardage. 3rd down and 5 now. Barnes stands in a shotgun, barks out the commands. Holds on to it. Wow, he's got a lot of trouble, and down he goes. Sean McGee knifed into the backfield, took the quarterback down for a loss of 7 yards. Somerset forced to punt. Dylan Barnes will do the honors. 4th down and 12. Off his toe. Lucas Wagerman has to come up to about the 23 to get it. No, he's taken down quickly. Austin Heminger, a lone bright spot for the Golden Eagles. Nice tackle. Spot the ball on the 25. 1st and 10 for the Bison. Montgomery back to pass. Tries to get it out to Cook, but it's picked off by Heminger, who just waltzes right into the end zone. Pick 6. Touchdown! Somerset! Austin Heminger puts the first points on the board for the Golden Eagles. 25-yard INT pick 6, Mike.
Here's our TriStar replay, Jared. Austin Heminger just had that awesome special teams play, now trying to light a spark with a great defensive play. And look at the junior. Great coverage, picks off the pass into the end zone.
Somerset lines up to go for 2, spread things out. Barnes stands in the shotgun, fakes the give, throws it to the end zone, and it's in and out of the hands of George Coyle. Might have been knocked away. Either way, the score stays 21-6. Fans, this segment of football is brought to you by Scott Seckler of the Seckler Agency on Main Street in Somerset. The Seckler Agency has been serving the Somerset County region for over 40 years. It strives to provide the best insurance experience. Call Scott today. Nationwide is on your side. Bedford starts 1st and 10 on their own 48. The give is to Lazorka. Lazorka has trouble with it. Montgomery has to pick it up. Montgomery now wrapped up and gang tackled all the way back. They're going to mark it at the 38. That's a 10-yard loss, but Bedford will keep the ball. 2nd down and 20. Braden Schaefer goes into motion. Montgomery gives the ball to Cook, and boy, he is hit immediately. Ryan Funa was there. Fritz was there. No gain. 3rd down and 20. Somerset defense tightening up. Montgomery looking to throw, and the ball was hit. His arm was hit. Incomplete pass thanks to Ryan Funa. The sophomore's everywhere. Somerset takes over, has a long way to go. 1st and 10 on their own 13. The give is to Jake Heupel. Heupel on the near side. Heupel still on his feet, spins away, and there's the Jake Heupel we're used to seeing. 13-yard pickup by the senior Heupel. 1st down, Somerset. 2nd down and 6. Somerset trying to get some more points on the board, coming up on the 2-minute mark here in the first half. Barnes back to pass, throws it near side Coyle. Coyle to the 35, taken down at near the 36. Going to be just a hair shy of the 1st down. 2 high, 1 low for Barnes on 3rd down and 1. Barnes gives the ball to Heupel. Heupel hits the line, but that hole was plugged immediately. Braden Crawley again, the senior with a huge stop, brings up 4th down. Under a minute to play in the first half now. 1st and 10 for Bedford on their own 34-yard line. Montgomery looks things over. 3 high, 1 low. Fakes the give, has it tucked, Oh, and down he goes. Credit that tackle to the field here at Golden Eagle Stadium. That'll be the last play of the half. Fans, welcome to the second half. Number 1 ranked Bedford up 21-6 over number 2 Somerset. Lucas Wagerman picks it up at about the 18. Cuts across the field, rides the 25, hooks it at the 30 with a block, 35, 40, 45, and taken out of bounds near midfield. But this one's going to come back, unfortunately, because of a holding call. 2nd and 7 on the 24. Montgomery barks out the commands. Cook's in the backfield with him. Fakes the give to Cook, holds on to himself. Here comes Montgomery across the 35, spins, and is taken down at the 36-yard line. That's a 12-yard pickup, and another Bison first down. Lazorka goes into motion. Montgomery gives the ball to Cook. Cook tries to find some room and is knifed down by 73, Nate Zanoni. But he'll pick up 3 yards. Montgomery climbs under center. Hands the ball off to Braylon Schaefer, who's caught by Brock Lazier. Lazier came off the line, tries to slam Schaefer, but he can't do it. Loss of 5. 3rd and long for the Bison. Montgomery looking to throw and has it tucked. He runs straight up the middle, and he's gang tackled. Ryan Funa and others are there to put him down. He'll be well short of the first down thanks to a solid defensive effort by the Golden Eagles. Somerset's defense has done its job. Let's see what the offense can do. 9:11 to play in the 3rd quarter. The give is to Jake Heupel. Heupel on the near side, cuts back up inside, and is taken down with a nice cackle by Devin Carnes. Holds Heupel to a 4-yard gain. 3 high, 1 low for Barnes. Heupel in the backfield with him. On 2nd down, Heupel gets the ball again and goes straight up the middle. Taken down by 64, Seth 4. Double tight end set this time, 3rd down and 2. Heupel gets the ball again, 3rd play in a row, and he got to the line and then some, and he'll have just enough for the Somerset first down on that run. Fans, get social with RMG Sports. Like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter and Instagram for up-to-the-minute news, photos, and more. Also, subscribe to our YouTube channel and enjoy all of our shows and upcoming internet programs. Just click on the links at rmgsports.net. Gary and DeBlaze check in down low. George Coyle is up high, 2nd down and 9. Barnes back to pass. Now he's going to run with it. Nope, he's still behind the line of scrimmage. Gets it out to Jake Heupel. Heupel throws a move on Cook, gets past the 40, now spins at midfield and is taken out of bounds in Bison territory, but that flags a personal foul call against Bedford. They're going to tack some more on. The penalty moves the ball to the 33-yard line. Barnes in the shotgun, takes a snap, and he's going to run with it. On the far side, taken down near the 30-yard line by Lazorka. Gain of 3. 3 low, 1 high for Barnes on 2nd down and 7 on the 30-yard line. Barnes looking to throw, and he runs out of time. Taken down. Canales is there to put him on his back with the sack. Loss of 4. 3rd and long. Somerset trying to keep this drive alive. Barnes gets it to DeBlaze on the near side. DeBlaze on the inside screen, and it never set up. It never materialized. And 59. Tanner Kokenauer with a nice stop. Loss of 3. Somerset has nothing to lose. They're going to go for it. 4th down and 14. Barnes takes the snap. Here comes the heat. He's running for his life, and he's ripped down and taken down. Sean McGee, the senior defensive end, brings the quarterback down. They'll decline the holding call. Bedford starts this drive in Golden Eagle territory. 1st and 10 on the 46. Montgomery with a read option, holds onto it, and is taken down near the 40-yard line. Tripped up by Barnes, gain of 6. 2nd down and 4. Lazorka goes into motion, and the pitch goes to Lazorka on the near side. Lazorka hit and nailed in the backfield. Jake Heupel came knifing in and took the running back down for a loss, and they're going to tack some more on thanks to a holding penalty. The penalty makes it 2nd down and 16 for Bedford. Montgomery back to pass. Here comes Heat, throws it across the middle, and that one's picked off. Here comes Jake Heupel. Jake Heupel showing some defensive skills here tonight. He's at the 45, 40, 35, 30. Stutter steps at the 25, and a flag comes in. They're going to bring some of this back because of an illegal block in the back, but a nice play by Heupel nonetheless. They'll spot the ball on the 43, 1st and 10 for Somerset. The give is to Heminger. Austin Heminger finds a crack and dives through it. He's going to pick up 3. August Cook with the tackle. 3rd down and 6. Somerset once again trying to keep a drive alive. Barnes back to pass. He's in trouble, and down he goes, and the ball's loose. They're saying he threw that. That's an incomplete pass. McGee and Crawley were all over Barnes. 4th down and 6 for Somerset, and the Bedford faithful causing seismic activity here at Golden Eagle Stadium. Barnes back to pass in trouble, gets it to Heupel. Heupel spins near the 40, puts his shoulder down, and a great effort by the senior Heupel will give the Golden Eagles a first down. 2nd down and 7. Under 2 minutes to play in the third quarter. Barnes gives it to Heupel. Heupel gets away from one in the backfield, puts his shoulder down, and advances the ball to about the 25, tackled by Uriah Costal. 3rd down and 9 feet for the Golden Eagles. Barnes to DeBlaze on the near side. DeBlaze tries to follow a block, moves around, and he's going to be very close to the first down. Where they're spotting it, he's going to be about a yard short. Fans, welcome to the fourth quarter. Somerset has their work cut out for him. 4th down and 1. Barnes takes the snap, hits the line, and the line hits back, holds him right at the line of scrimmage. No gain, and once again, the Bison defense does its job. 1st and 5 after the penalty for Bedford. High snap to Montgomery, gets it down to Cook, but that delayed him enough for the defense to wrap him up. Nick Holto was there with first contact. Fans, this segment of football is brought to you by State Farm agent Angie Tennant. With the service you get from State Farm, you might think their car insurance costs more, but with discounts up to 40%, you may find it even costs less. Call State Farm agent Angie Tennant in Somerset at 443-3190 today. Montgomery fakes the give to Cook, then rumbles straight up the middle, spun around and smacked down near the 35. Mark him at the 36, and he'll have enough for the first down. Montgomery stands in the shotgun, 1st and 10. Flips it out to Cook. August Cook hits the brakes, comes back up the middle. Turns on the Jets. Look out, he's got blockers in front of him. He's got some speed. He's at the 35-30, 25-20. DeBlaze breaks away from DeBlaze, does Cook, and into the end zone he goes! Touchdown! Bedford! August Cook, 64-yard touchdown run. 6 more points for the number 1 ranked Bison, Mike.
Here we go with the TriStar replay, Jarrett. Again, great blocking at the point of attack by the line. Look at Lucas Wagerman. Jake Heupel, get out of the way. Now, you get a great view of August Cook breaking tackles, using his blocking. You said about turning on the Jets. I didn't know if I was at the Bedford Speedway or if this is Bedford Bison football, and I think we're now seeing why. The Bison are ranked number 1 in our RMG power poll.
Montgomery comes in to attempt the extra point. Snap's good. Well, the hold was a little messed up, but he got it through, did Montgomery. Nice job by Dylan Downs with that hold, getting it down. Somerset finds themselves deep in a hole here at home. Kick goes down. Heminger takes it at about the 10. To the 15, Wall set up near the 25. Follows his blockers across the 30, 35. Turns it on at the 40. Cross 45, cross midfield. They finally catch up to him at about the 40-yard line on the other side. Somerset will start in Bison territory on this drive. 2nd down and 5. Somerset move it down the field. Barnes from the shotgun, scrambles far side. Throws against the grain, gets it to his man. That's Dakota Gary. 9-yard pickup, first down for the Golden Eagles. The ball rests on the 26-yard line. Barnes from the shotgun. Takes a snap, scrambles near side this time. Looking downfield, throws. Oh, he took a shot after he threw it, but he got it to Levi DeBlaze. DeBlaze inside the 10 and taken out of bounds near the 8-yard line. It's going to be 1st and goal for the Golden Eagles. Somerset's in the Remax Team Realtors red zone. Barnes gives the ball to Heupel. Heupel tries to find some room on the near side. He'll find nothing. He was caught in the backfield by 5, Sean McGee. Cook and Montgomery came in to help on the tackle. 2nd and goal from the 15 now. Barnes fakes the give, tries to flip it out, and it's almost picked off by 36, Devin Carnes. If he would have turned around a second earlier. 3rd down and goal from the 15-yard line. DeBlaze comes into motion to give the ball to DeBlaze, who then gives it to Heupel. Heupel now trying to find something on the outside. Heupel hooks it at the 10, down inside the 5. He's going to be 4 yards short of the goal line. Somerset needs the points. They're going to go for 6 instead of 3. 4th down and goal from the 4. Barnes gets it to Heupel. Heupel caught in the backfield. August Cook and Sean McGee were there to greet him and usher him to the ground. Bedford takes over. 2nd down and 5 on the run 15. Montgomery gets everyone set. Well, it was an early snap. He wasn't ready for it. That's a loose football. And there's a pile of players on top of the ball on the other side. Somerset says they have it. Let's see what the officials say. The officials agree. The ball goes back to Somerset inside the 20. Somerset continues in the Remax Team Realtors red zone. 2nd down and 10 from the 15. Barnes with the pump. Now he's scrambling again. Barnes breaking away. Way back at the 25, trying to direct traffic. Tucks it and barely gets back to the original line of scrimmage. Uriah Costo and others with the tackle. RMG Sports is proud to bring Laurel Highlands Athletic Conference football to you every week here on Game Tape, but RMG does so much more than awesome sports productions. From education to award-winning promotional productions, let RMG provide the high-quality video your company deserves. 3rd and 10 from the 15. Barnes fires a bullet straight down the middle, and he gets it to 23. Ryan Funa, who's sitting on the 1-yard line. 1st and goal, Somerset. 2nd and goal. The ball rests on the 1-yard line. Dylan Barnes from the shotgun takes a snap and just powers over his own man. Breaks the plane. Touchdown, Somerset! Dylan Barnes, 1-yard run, 6 points for the Golden Eagles. Somerset's trying to claw their way back into this game. Unfortunately, time is not on their side, and Bedford knows it. They're going to be taking their time here. Montgomery climbs under center. 1st down and 15. Hands ball off to Cook. Here comes August Cook, who's caught and taken down by Dylan Barnes, but he's going to have 5 yards on that run. Montgomery climbs under center. Lazorka goes into motion. 3rd down and 9. The give is to Cook. Cook rumbles ahead, and he'll be short of the 1st down, but the flag is for an illegal shift. Somerset accepted the penalty, so they're going to try it again. 3rd down and 14. The ball goes to Cook, and look out. Here goes Cook on the far side. Puts his shoulder down and gets into Golden Eagle territory. But where they're spotting it, he's going to be about a yard short. 4th down and 1 on the 47. Montgomery rips the ball back, holds on to it, breaks away from 1, 2, and finally Austin Heminger brings him down, but he's going to have enough for the 1st down. Those 2 missed tackles were costly. Bedford continues to move down the field and move time off the clock. 2nd down and 8. Montgomery under center. Lazorka goes into motion. Montgomery gives the ball to Cook. Cook hits the line, and they hold him to a 2-yard gain. Sophomore Davis Klein checks in a quarterback, takes the snap, and the ball's loose. Loose football, and it's picked up by Ryan Funa. Funa caused the fumble, and he grabbed it. 1st down, Somerset. Under 3 minutes to play in this game. 1st and 10 for the Golden Eagles. Barnes looking downfield, throwing downfield, and overthrows his intended target. That was Ryan Funa. Coverage by Lazorka. Costly penalty makes it 3rd down and 23. Barnes in trouble, spins. Still looking downfield. Still looking, fires it across the field, and it falls incomplete. And Barnes took a shot at the end of that one. That's going to be roughing the passer. New set of downs for Somerset. Barnes plants, fires downfield. A nice catch by Jake Heupel. Heupel down near the 41-yard line. That's a 1st down. 1st and 10 on the 41-yard line. Barnes in the shotgun. Back to pass. Looking, plenty of time. Loops one downfield. And it's incomplete, and the flags come out. He was looking for Ryan Funa, but they're going to call Bedford on a pass interference penalty. Penalty moves the ball to the 26, 1st and 10. Barnes scrambling near side. In trouble, and down he goes. 54. Braden Crawley chased him down, took him down for the sack and loss of 11. Dylan Barnes was helped off the field. Cameron Coddington steps in at quarterback, hands the ball off, and man, they were there. Bedford smelled what they were cooking on that one. Seth Ford planted Heminger. 4th down and 18 with nothing to lose. Somerset's going to go for it. Coddington from the shotgun, fakes the give. Back to pass, plants, fires downfield, and a nice catch by George Coyle. Coyle to the 15, stutter steps at the 10, to the 5, dives for the pylon, but they're going to mark him out of bounds at the 2-yard line. A sweetie of a catch by the junior Coyle. 1st and goal from the 2-yard line. Coddington in at quarterback in the shotgun. Takes the snap, hands it off to Austin Heminger, who slides into the end zone. Touchdown, Somerset. Austin Heminger, 1-yard run. Well, if there were any questions as to why RMG Sports placed Bedford at the top of their power poll, I think the Bison answered them all tonight. Davis Klein takes the snap, takes a knee, gets the clock running, and that's going to do it. Bedford comes into Somerset and leaves with the win, 28-18. Be sure to visit rmgsports.net next week, gang. It's number 1 versus number 2 again. For Mike Satosky and the entire crew, I'm Jared Romsberg. We'll see you next week from Bedford on RMG's Game Tape.